All right, welcome everyone to episode 1. Good evening, good morning to wherever you are around the world. I just feel like doing that, I don't know why.
That was a good intro.
That was a... You know what it is? It's because I've listened to these American guys and they're so like enthusiastic, so cool with their good morning, good evening, wherever you're at. The best one is, how does he say it? He goes, good morning, it's your boy JT in the house.
Who's that?
This
Person.
motivational speaker that I actually look up to, and he's helped me a lot over the years. Anyway, won't be doing that intro again. So Pedj, Jamie, here we are, Between the Lines. Pretty cool concept coming here between us. Explain, Jamie, a bit what you think Between the Lines is.
I don't know. It's I don't even know myself. To be honest, you want to pick the name? Nah, I'm joking. It's a very good name. I think it's like a question next to it. Like it's between the lines and makes you think. And yeah, I don't know.
It's all between the lines, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mystery, that one.
Well, in a sense, that's what it is. It's the mystery that people go through between the lines of their ups and downs, both in sport or off the field in life. And that's the whole point, is capturing what goes in between and how to navigate, come out of that and become the true person you are. So we've dabbed over a year and a half of ideas since we very first met. Those
car rides,
well, train that I caught to you,
yeah,
and we call it train rides, and we had ideas, and like I said, I've always wanted to get into business. I'm in business and I love creating new ideas, and you seemed quite enthusiastic at the time.
At times.
Some ideas were cool, some ideas never went, well, none has gone ahead except this.
Of course, yeah. You got some pretty cool ideas, huh? Can't talk about them.
No, we can't, because we don't want you taking them.
That's right.
But, so that's how Jamie and I met. Well, no, that's a lie. No,
Didn't
we
mean
met.
like that.
Oh yeah, explain how we met, Jamie.
We met via Instagram.
Yeah.
I reached out to Pedj. I came back from overseas and I reached out to Pedj, and yeah, we ended up actually talking over Instagram, and then met up for a coffee. And
I reckon you said Instagram about 4 times in 5 seconds.
well, that's the only reason. That's how we met up on Instagram. And then we met up for a coffee. And then we spoke. And we actually had a mutual friend, huh?
Yeah. So the reason why we met up was, when you first reached out to me, your Instagram page didn't really have any football photos.
Yeah.
And you were saying you're this footballer. So our mutual friend, which was Anth Ebalado. Hey bud, if you're listening. Yeah, he said, no, James is a good boy, you know, take care of him, you know, he's actually legit. And I'm like, okay, because I was about to like delete it.
Yeah, he was my assistant coach at Wanderers. So yeah. And then, yeah, we met up, and like I said, go for a coffee, and then we ended up training together, and
kept training. Why don't you tell them about the story about every time we went past a certain building?
So, because Pedj at the time didn't have a license, then I had to pick up.
I couldn't find my license. Yeah, that's what he meant.
Couldn't find his license. I picked him up one day from the train station, and I was driving to the gym, and we went past the church. And something I've always done is always cross myself and go past the church. One day Pedj was looking at me, he's like, hey man, like what's wrong? Like why you keep crossing yourself? Like what's up with that? And I explained to him, like, I don't know if it's just Balkan thing or thing I do, and I always cross myself. And one day we drove past it again, and I didn't cross myself, and that day he's like, oh, you're not true religious, you know, it's all a lie. But he actually made me feel uncomfortable saying, you know, why you keep doing this?
So I made you feel uncomfortable about your own religion because I caught you out one day not crossing yourself.
That's actually true, very true. But I still do it. Every
when I'm
time
not there.
We're not there.
Maybe we should go driving again.
You ever been in the car? Actually, I had been in the car last time with me. Yeah. What a good driver I am, huh?
For the record, guys, I'm not saying Jamie's a bad driver, but he's not. Let's say he's a bit of a stress head, especially in the city.
Oh, the city's the worst. Come on, man.
He panics. He goes down one way the wrong way.
Oh, that's the worst story. No, don't talk about it now. That's another
that'll be next episode. Another episode.
All right. To talk about.
Cars is part of our episodes because we love all sports, as you can see. So these first episodes are about just getting to know us, what we're about, before we get into topics. As you can see, Between the Lines, Jamie's done an amazing job of decking it out. So, Jamie, why don't you tell everyone like your inspiration behind all of this?
Yeah, a bit of Pinterest, internet, looking through. No, I'm joking. Just sport, like what we said, we talk about sport, we love sport. I love my basketball. I know Pedj loves his rugby league as well, huh?
Yeah, massive fan of the Illawarra Steelers back in the 90s.
Yeah, and we just want to talk about sport and life as well.
Okay, why the colour scheme, Jamie? Tell us.
I don't know, black and white, very...
Between the lines?
Yeah, mysterious. Like our name. Nah.
So there should be a lot of grey there then maybe.
Nah, it's all Pedj. Pedj worked hard. I worked a bit hard too here and there.
Jamie like stayed up late at night. You know, couldn't go downstairs. He was so fatigued. He was getting up early.
Yeah, that was a hassle.
You're the work ethic behind it all.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right. So enough about that. Obviously, we love the band. We have obviously a very natural friendship.
Friendship. Yeah.
You're very annoying to me.
I think that's why I'm still here, because I'm annoying. If I was a boring person, that wouldn't be anymore.
That's true. And boring is lame, and white paint drying is very boring itself. So you're very colourful in that sense. So that's a little introduction about. Let's get onto a topic of. We just come out of recent floods, which has been pretty bad across New South Wales. Obviously, Queensland's gone through a lot as well. But how's it been for yourself at your club? Has it been a lot of stop-starts?
No, we've been alright. Okay? We're lucky we have steady grass, so we got to train through it. But there was nights where it was flooded. We actually had one night when the lights just stopped working, so we didn't train that night. We cut short, but otherwise, no, we've been training. We've been fortunate. But I've seen a lot of clubs that have grass fields and haven't been training. So
you were the areas, and a lot of stress trying to find venues, chop and change. And the last 3 weeks has probably hindered a lot of people's start to the seasons. I know. Look, I mean, I'm at Hawkesbury helping out at the moment, and poor guys, 2 years in a row now. They're like 14 metres under floods, and actually we're 2 rounds in now where we've won back to back to the top of the table, which is awesome.
Top of the table, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Had a cheeky goal on the weekend too.
I know. I heard about. I was actually.
Oh, you heard about it? Oh, how's this? Jamie, tell everyone how my goal was on Saturday.
I don't know. I actually went to the game. I said, Pedj, I'll come support you. And the game finished, he texted me, he's like, man, thanks for coming. I'm like, I thought he was actually being nice that day, like saying, thanks. He's like, bro, you weren't there. I was like, mate, I was there. He's like, well, how was my goal? I actually left. No,
before I said that, what did I say?
Oh, he's like, what was I wearing? And I explained to him, he wore these fancy boots, he loves his fancy boots. No, he had white boots on, his little grip socks on.
No, you saved yourself by saying the left back came on.
Oh, yes, I explained who came on, what happened.
Yeah, you got lucky there.
And then he's just like, man, you missed my free kick. I'm still waiting to see it, but I heard it was like what you said, it was a bomb, huh?
Yeah, it was a 30-metre reverse top corner.
Are you for free kicks? Are you taking free kicks?
Am I taking them?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give him a chance, and I obviously stepped up. I'm not going to lie, the week before wasn't the best.
What happened to Friday?
Not even now, it's kind of went wide a bit. It's just one of those...
I would never step up for a free kick.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Even pens, I wouldn't step up.
Well, it's funny because this game, I said to Marco, you better be listening because he went against what I said. The striker, you know Marco.
You know what? I actually remember one stage in the first half. It was a free kick. You wanted to guard the ball, and he actually took it. You remember that one? The first half?
In the
second half.
Yeah,
he stepped away.
Because I told him before the game, let's do this set piece. No one knew about it, not even the coach. Not even the players, because I wanted to make it look realistic, and I explained to him, when we get a free kick, this is what we're going to do. But he obviously felt confident enough to shoot, and I've always had this thing, if there's a slight argument with I don't want to take it, I'll just step away. And I think he cleared the stands. I don't think they got the ball back.
I don't know.
I think they got the back. Anyway,
Marcos, mate.
So...
Too much power in his legs, huh?
Yeah, I like you, Marco. Sorry, bud. But anyway, enough about that. Yes, a lot of clubs have been struggling through the floods. They're into their few rounds now, and luckily we're having some sunshine, which is great. COVID's been a bit of a setback as well, massive setback. Every week now, I feel like there's more people getting COVID cases than when COVID was on. Well, I guess because we're in isolation, but it just seems like a non-stop. Now, I've never understood the COVID feeling while being an athlete, because when I was playing, this never happened. So my season was never disturbed or stopped or started. What was that like for you?
I think during that time I was actually at the Wonders Academy, so it was my first year back. Actually, first year came back from overseas, and I was at the academy and just stopped and started. I was so used to training every single day, and all of a sudden, bang, not training. Then it was that mindset of, what am I doing in my life? Like, what do I do? Do I keep training? How long do I train for? How hard do I have to train for? So it was difficult. It was very difficult. And then last year I actually played in NPL Victoria. I think that was the hardest, not being with anyone, and being stuck in my apartment, and the season just, I remember playing 2 weeks, then stopping for a week, stopped me for a month, and stopped me for even longer. So it was just a stop and start. It was very hard, and it was unfortunate. Some teams didn't get promotion. The club I was at actually at that time meant to get promoted 2 years in a row, and it never happened for them. So a lot of clubs actually lost a lot of money. Like players were getting paid and not getting able to get promoted. That's tough on clubs. It's very tough.
Yeah, I bet. And clubs, players, fans. One thing I did notice as well, with all the kids that I was training, the parents felt some sort of limbo because they used to go on every week to their child's training session, every week and go on and watch them play. They've got their routine. They've got their routine with the other parents. So it's all big. It's like one big routine for everyone. And when that's being taken away, people would be like, what now?
I think some people found new hobbies during COVID, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what hobby I found. I was on the PlayStation most of the time, but then, yeah.
And your 3 a.m. fishing?
Yeah, 3 a.m. fishing. I love my fishing. I grinded fishing, not gonna lie.
You grind at fishing?
Yeah, I grinded it. I was grinding
that's a big
fishing.
Well, I never heard you say grind in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Except for you're on it.
Bit different, huh? Yeah.
Alright, so guys, that's just a quick intro to what we're about. Most of our episodes go between 20 to 30 minutes. We don't want to extend that because otherwise it can get too over. Look, when we get guests on and whatnot, there'll be some topics where we'll just keep going because I think it's very important to hit you guys hard. But we're going into the next episode. What we're going to be doing there is we're going to talk about ourselves and why we come to here, what was our journey about, and some pretty cool concepts around mindset, more banter, motivational stuff, our stories in football, other sports, sharing stories. We're going to share stories through the people that we know and train, people that are listening right now. I share a lot of their stories in my sessions with other people because I think it's so cool to collaborate between storytelling, and that's a lot of the lines between the lines is because it's bringing everything together, and that you're not really alone out there. You've gone through things, I've gone through things, the cameraman's gone through things, he's looking through the lens right now. So, awesome guys, thanks for listening to the first one.
Yeah, we'll see you next time, huh?
See you, Jamie.
See you, Pedj.